Welcome to Investors in the Environment. We are a not-for-profit environmental accreditation scheme. Investors in the Environment was designed for organisations to support them to improve both their environmental and their financial performance. Businesses work to a set of environmental criteria and use the Investors in the Environment accreditation mark to demonstrate the high standards of environmental management that they achieve. Investors in the Environment was set up just over 2 years ago by Peterborough Environment City Trust, an independent environmental charity. We received £16,300 worth of public sector funding to establish the scheme. It was financially self-sustaining within the first year, and we continue to cover the costs of operating the scheme through membership fees.
Investors in the Environment, otherwise known as IIE, has over 700 businesses pledging their support to the scheme and to be greener, with over 115 of those businesses working towards, if not already achieving, their Investors in the Environment accreditation. IIE is broken down into 3 levels to suit different business sizes and levels of commitment, with small businesses paying as little as £150, which is the equivalent of €185, to be part of the scheme, to get accredited and to make the most of all the membership benefits. However, over 80% of these businesses go straight for top-level green accreditation to demonstrate their commitment to the environment. And by going for top-level green accreditation, businesses have to demonstrate a 2% reduction year on year in their resources. All new members receive a welcome pack to guide and support them through the 5 easy steps to accreditation. This includes things like toolkits, templates, spreadsheets, step-by-step guides and other useful links, tips, help and support. We also run bi-monthly educational seminars and workshops. This is just on different environmental relevant topics, as well as quarterly catch-up seminars to help businesses catch up with their accreditation, but to also educate them on further things and get them accredited quicker. Once businesses have completed the criteria, they submit their packs, which is also otherwise known as their environmental management system, to show evidence that they're ready. Businesses on bronze and silver level have a self-auditing process, whereas businesses on top level green obviously have a on-site audit before being awarded their accreditation stamp and certificate. To celebrate success as often as possible, we promote our members in a number of ways. So we've got the IIE website, which includes success stories and the Green Business Directory. We've got the monthly IIE newsletter, which also has a number of hints and tips, guidance and case studies. We also have a number of different media avenues locally and regionally. And lastly, the annual IIE Award ceremony. Last year, or this year alone, we had over 30 businesses getting their certificate and celebrating success, as well as 120 attendees coming to join in with us. There are so many benefits to IIE2. Members can gain new business by showcasing their green stamp of approval, and also by having an environmental management system which shows the different steps that businesses have taken. There are free resources which include things like smart meters, thermal imaging cameras, smart plugs and light meters. Businesses also perform better corporate social responsibility. They reduce their overall carbon footprint and become more energy efficient. And they show some real savings as well as get their staff educated. Here's some examples of some businesses that have saved some money. Athene Communications saved 40% on their energy usage from a simple audit which identified that they needed to switch providers. Budget paper supplies saved over £1,500, which is the equivalent of €1,900 by having a lighting audit which identified remote working. And lastly, Bakkavor Fresh Cook saved a massive £22,000, which is the equivalent of €27,000 by implementing some water efficiency measures.
Hello, my name is Caroline Bradley and I'm the Environment Officer for Cambridgeshire Police. We employ around 2,500 people at 30 sites across the county, 2/3 of which are police officers. We've been members of Investors in the Environment for about 18 months, and IEE came along as a critical period for us, just as the government had announced significant spending cuts across the public sector. One of the main things that IEE helped us to do was to demonstrate and document our carbon and financial savings. For example, last year we saw our carbon footprint reduced by 6% and we saw our gas consumption fall by 21%. The scheme has also been invaluable to help engage and focus our staff at participating sites. It has given them something positive to work towards and makes them feel like they can make a real difference. The IEE team suggested a variety of different projects that we could get involved in the scheme, one of which was a community litter pick event which we did last year. The team then helped to publicise our involvement in this, which was great for community relations. We are proud to be a member of the Investors in the Environment because of the support they give to local businesses to help them make the environment better in whatever way they can. We're really pleased to achieve our Green Award for 12 sites across the force. And here's our certificate. It's great recognition of the work we do across the force and helps the public to see that we do our bit too.
Investors in the Environment was originally designed to show Peterborough businesses support for the city's aspiration to become the UK's environment capital. We now have over 700 organisations, from independent local one-man bands to international companies such as Coca-Cola and Mars Pet Care. Due to demand from businesses, the scheme has now expanded beyond Peterborough, and we have members in London, in Lincolnshire, in Northamptonshire, across the east of England, and we've recently launched the scheme to cover the whole of Yorkshire and Humberside. The real success continues to be demonstrated by our businesses, who work to increase their resource efficiency, thereby reducing their impact on the environment and saving them money. Our members are demonstrating the smarter way to do business, and through them, Investors in the Environment is truly setting the standard for the environment.